Session 4, Employment and Financial Responsibility. This session will present information about employment and financial management for individuals with developmental disabilities in the state of Missouri. Career planning is intended for individuals who are not currently ready to enter the competitive integrated workforce. It will assist them with discovering employment interests and employment exploration. Pre-vocational employment services, which provide learning and work experiences, are intended to teach an individual the skills necessary to succeed in competitive employment in an integrated setting earning at least minimum wages. Skill training may include volunteerism, following directions, focusing on tasks, completing tasks, achieving productivity standards and quality results, responding appropriately to supervisors or coworkers, attendance and punctuality, problem solving, safety, mobility, or short-term work trials. Training may also address workplace social skills necessary for successful community employment. Job development provides application assistance with the individual, training on preparation for job interviewing, negotiation training for the individual to prepare for negotiation with potential employers about inclusion, wages, accommodations, etc. Supported community employment is only available in competitive, integrated settings. It can provide on-the-job training and/or ongoing supervision and monitoring of the person's performance on the job. Vocational rehabilitation can also provide employment supports. As you can see, there are many levels of supports available to help individuals prepare for and succeed in the workplace. NCI. This stands for the National Core Indicator Survey, which is a nationwide survey for people with disabilities in various aspects of their life. The graphs depicted on these slides show the viewer that individuals would like to have a job in the community, but that only a small percentage currently have employment outcomes in their ISP. Missourians with disabilities currently want to work, but from the graph it appears we have more work to do in this area. Employment and benefit planning. An individual may be referred to a benefit specialist who will assist the individual or guardian in understanding the impact of employment on their benefits. db101.org is a website designed to demonstrate the impact of employment on an individual's benefits. Benefit planning is essential to protect benefits when contemplating employment in the community.
Financial management. Assuming responsibility for a portion of their finances allows individuals to become more responsible with their finances and better decision makers. Ideas for broadening responsibility could include allowing the individual to keep their current workshop or employment checks to learn how to budget and spend wisely. Giving a predetermined amount of money and a spending plan to manage monthly. Measured outcomes with specific goals could be tracked to determine growth and responsibility of the individual in the use of his or her money. This data could be used in the future decision making about the amount the person's able to manage. With the passage of House Bill 1565, individuals will be able to retain greater assets without losing benefits. This is a great opportunity for individuals to save money for the purchase of items which previously have been cost prohibitive. Through ABLE accounts, individuals can save up to $14,000 annually for maintaining or improving their health, independence, or quality of life. These allowable expenses include, but are not limited to, education, housing, transportation, employment, training and support, assistive technologies and related services, personal support services, or health and basic living expenses. The maximum allowance will have incremental increases over the next several years. It's truly an exciting time in Missouri for individuals who have previously been impoverished in order to qualify for benefits. These two changes to how savings impact benefits are an open door for people with disabilities to become more actively involved in their community, including being competitively employed. Payee. Individuals who receive residential services require their benefits be contributed to their room and board costs. Options for payee or representative payee could be the individual, the regional office, the public administrator, the provider, or a family member. The payee is responsible for paying the room and board and any other costs associated with the individual's care. Maintaining benefit eligibility. The guardian and/or conservator is responsible to follow through on Social Security and Family Support Division paperwork. If the regional office is payee, those offices require the legally responsible person to contact and/or obtain information from Social Security and Division of Family Support. A loss of benefits can result in loss of services. The payee is responsible for monitoring the individual's accounts to ensure they don't exceed the Medicaid maximum allowance. Reports must be filed with appropriate offices to maintain benefit eligibility in a timely manner. Failure to do so may jeopardize service provision. Some of the recurring reports that must be filed include but are not limited to food stamp applications, Medicaid, the Standard Means Test questionnaire, and employment earnings must be reported quarterly to Social Security. The following video on employment is provided by our partners at Alternative Community Training, Boone County Family Resources, Columbia Public Schools, Missouri Vocational Rehabilitation, MoreSource Incorporated, Services for Independent Living.
Well, Show Me Careers is a coalition of local agency partners who promote employment of people with disabilities. And we would really like to see increased numbers of people with disabilities in our local community.
Boone County Family Resources helped me find this job, and I felt pretty special that they helped me on it, because I told them like a long time ago I want to work at a grocery store, and they helped me on it.
I mean, I feel confident. I feel confident, you know, with them around here. I mean, with, you know, and it's team. You know, we work together as a team.
I come to work at VA. I always smile to people, and my get off work, I always smile still.
What makes me happy is getting the job done, and like I'm determined to get more than I can done every day.
And there's so many people who feel that people with disabilities can't. So my drive is to prove that we are capable as anyone else, and we're just as normal as the rest of the world. We can accomplish things. We can do jobs that everyone else can do. It may take different equipment. It may take some alternative training. But if you have those skills, you're just as valuable as anyone else.
And I get it. I really do get it. I get when a person, even though we don't like to talk about it, it's one of those things that people don't talk about. You got a job posted, and the guy walks in the door and he's in a wheelchair. You know, he can't do what you consider to be your norm. I think for a person or an employer to discount that person based on physical appearance, they're eliminating a whole segment of people that could probably be beneficial to the company.
I think the most important thing to getting over the stigma of hiring anybody, whether it's a person with disabilities or not, is to understand that bringing all kinds of individuals to your institution or to your workplace makes you a better place. For us, it makes it a better place for our students. For other businesses in Columbia, it would make it a better place for their customers. So once you get past that and you realize it actually makes you better, then it really takes away the stigma. Then you start working on what kinds of individuals can you put in your various areas that will make you successful in those areas.
I don't see Edna with a disability. I see her with a different ability. And the return on investment in hiring Edna has been 110% for MoreSource. It means that I'm getting someone who is dedicated, who wants to make a difference, who wants to produce, who wants to contribute, who actually will come to work on time, who will stay the day, who doesn't call in sick. That's huge for an employer.
The most important thing that I think Donald brings to my team is motivation. And the other employees see how hard he's working. He doesn't complain. You know, he moves levels. He does what he's supposed to all day long, every day. He's here every day. Attendance is perfect for 21 years. He hasn't missed a day.
I would encourage human resource managers, because that's really where it starts, to do some research and become more knowledgeable disability doesn't mean not capable.
I really believe that we all should give people a chance that have a disability, that they can show you a lot more than you could ever probably learn. Their knowledge is unbelievable once you start talking to them. If you never speak to them and never give them a chance, you'll never know.
In fact, we are part of a program that partners with ACT, partners with a variety of agencies that work with individuals with disabilities. You know, what I would like to say to the Columbia business community is that our goal as an employer, and I'm sure it's true for every employer, is to find employees who are valuable and who want to stay with the organization. When you hire an employee who has a different ability, the chances are that their dedication level will be higher than your average employee, and I encourage all of us to take that into consideration. We know diversity makes a difference. Take a chance. I think you'll be really well pleased with the outcome.
There are so many resources for our business community to tap into. You've got ACT, SIL, JobPoint, Boone County Family Resources, Moore Group. There's just all these agencies out there with these quality candidates that are so good for your open employment opportunities. And so we're putting together a website, Abilities for Business, which is a collaboration of the business community and the nonprofit community, so that you can actually have one access portal to go and look for those candidates or post your job openings.
More than 900 people just like Donald, Edna, Daisha, Brandy, and LaRon are looking to make a difference for an employer right now. Join our partner agencies at abilitiesforbusiness.com and find your next employee of the month.